Hello, my name is Joe Dozer, and on behalf of IconiK Gaming and the cinema team as a whole, I'd love to welcome you to the first episode of our Black Ops 2 weapon guides. Would you like to join us? Today we're talking about the MP7, the first available submachine gun in the game. The MP7, or Machine and Pistol 7, is a high rate of fire, low damage submachine gun. It fires at 900 rounds per minute, 1200 if you have rapid fire on it, and does 33 damage up close, or 18 out to a distance. It has 40 rounds in a magazine, 54 if you put on extended mags, and you move at 100% of your movement speed since the MP7 is not a heavy weapon. Reload times are quite sprightly. At 1.72, there are still rounds in the gun, and 2.4 if the magazine is completely burned. The headshot multiplier on the MP7 is 1.1, so it'll do more damage if you hit them in the head, although I would not go for headshots with this gun, as it does not provide any significant improvement. Overall, we're going to be talking about the MP7 and how we can make it better in close range than it already is. Overall, the optical attachments are not the best attachments for the weapon, so the reflex sight, the EOTech, the target finder, and the MMS will not be mentioned in this video. We'll be talking specifically about secondary attachments that don't affect the iron sights at all. The laser sight is a great suggestion for the MP7. It tightens your hip fire spread and is the equivalent of steady aim, but be forewarned. Bullets do not go exactly where the laser is pointing. It is still a random spread. The suppressor is a good option if you want to remain stealthy and hidden from the radar, but you also hit your damage drop sooner, so you're going to be doing less damage quicker as opposed to leaving the weapon loud, so I wouldn't recommend it. Fast mags allow you to reload quicker, but I wouldn't recommend it with the MP7 since the reload times is sprightly already. The foregrip supposedly decreases recoil, but from my experience I did not have any there's no statistical proof, and I seem to perform worse with the foregrip. The quick draw handle is another good option for the MP7, and it allows you to aim in quicker with the weapon. Although the aim times on the submachine guns are sprightly as it is, I would go ahead and recommend the quick draw handle if you wanted to aim in quicker, or if you feel like the submachine guns still don't aim in quick enough. FMJ allows you to penetrate soft cover easier. Not recommend this for any submachine gun because the improvement that FMJ gives you on your penetration factor is not significant. The long barrel is a good attachment for the MP7. It is basically the equivalent of range proficiency from Modern Warfare 2. It allows you to have a 4-shot kill range for a longer distance, and I would recommend the long barrel if you have nothing else to put on the MP7. The adjustable stock has the same effect as Stalker from Modern Warfare 3. You have increased strafability when aimed down sights, and as an unknown benefit, you gain an extra 2% run speed. So that might be a good option. The extended clip increases your magazine size from 40 to 54, and is a good option with the MP7, which allows you to continuously fire in one direction until nothing is standing in front of you. Select fire on the MP7 turns the fully automatic MP7 into a burst fire weapon. I would not recommend this with the MP7 because trying to be accurate with the MP7 is not its forte, so changing the MP7 to a burst fire weapon is not useful. Rapid fire will increase your rate of fire to 1200 rounds per minute, but you will also hit your damage drop off sooner. I would not recommend this on any weapon, as it basically halves your effective range. Overall, my recommendations for the MP7 would be the laser sight, the extended mag, the silencer, or the adjustable stock. Our build with the MP7, or the class that I'm going to suggest you use, is going to be based solely around running around the map and playing aggressively with the MP7. Your two attachments for the MP7 will be the laser sight and the extended clip. As I mentioned, the laser sight will tighten your hip fire spread and make you more accurate in engagements you're not prepared for. An extended mag will allow you to spray and aim in your general direction until there's nothing left in front of you. For the perks, we're going to pick a standard choice of 3. No perk wildcards here. For your first pure perk, lightweight. It gives you a 7% increase in running speed. It gives you a 7% increase in movability, which means you're going to have the upper edge in mobility, maneuverability, etc. And you also take no fall damage, so you can jump out of windows and jump off of high places without any negative effects. For your tier 2 perk, we're going to pick fast hands, which will come in helpful when we get further down into the build, but you can swap to your secondary faster, and you can throw lethal and tactical equipment much faster than you could without it. Also, you can reset the fuses on thrown frag grenades, so if you're on an objective and you see a frag grenade roll towards you, you can pick up the frag grenade, reset the fuse, and throw it back. For your tier 3 perk, extreme conditioning. Dexterity might also be a good option here, but I recommend extreme conditioning as it effectively doubles your run speed, or your run distance, sorry. Extreme conditioning will let you travel around the map much faster and to a greater effect than without it. For your tactical grenades, you're going to pick 2 concussion grenades. Concussion grenades can help you modify the engagement to your advantage while also stunning and rendering useless your enemy's weapon systems. For your lethal grenade, your combat axe. Combat axes might seem quirky and used just for a laugh, but when you're running around the map and you have to get a quick kill, combat axes are the way to go. With fast hands, it's almost an instantaneous release, and if you get good enough at it, the combat axe can be your long distance option as well. For your secondary weapon, you're going to pick a standalone pistol with no attachments. The TAC 45 is a great pistol for close range engagements, allowing 2-shot kills up close, but quickly dropping off to 3 to 4 hit kills, which means when your MP7's running dry, quickly switch to the TAC 45 to finish off your enemies in close range. Overall, the MP7 is a very good submachine gun in Black Ops 2. It does not have as much of a universal role as it did in Modern Warfare 3, but it comes back with a vengeance. Build your MP7 class correctly, and you will be fearsome on the battlefield. That's going to do it for this episode of the Weapon Guides. Join me next time. We're going to be talking about the first assault rifle unlocked, the MTAR. Until then, sayonara.